They're small, they're quiet, and most of the time, we barely notice them. Yet without them, life on Earth might never be the same.
Are we talking about lions, sharks, or some massive predator at the top of the food chain? No. We're talking about bees. So what would really happen if every bee on Earth suddenly disappeared? And here's what would happen if we killed all bees. Without bees, crops fail, ecosystems collapse. At first glance, bees don't seem that important. They don't hunt, they don't rule ecosystems by force, and they don't scare us, except for the occasional sting. But bees do something far more powerful. They pollinate. Pollination is the process that allows plants to reproduce. When bees fly from flower to flower collecting nectar, pollen sticks to their bodies. That pollen is then transferred to other plants. This simple action allows plants to produce fruits, seeds, and new life. Without pollination, many plants cannot survive. And here's the shocking part. Nearly 75% of flowering plants depend on pollinators like bees, and about 1/3 of all the food humans eat relies directly on bee pollination.
One day, the bees are gone. No buzzing, no movement between flowers, just silence.
Yields are down, these apples are tiny.
The tomatoes flowered, but there's no fruit.
Next season will be worse. We need a plan.
Look at this field, it's already failing.
Apples become rare. Strawberries become expensive. Almonds, blueberries, cherries, and pumpkins begin to disappear. As crops fail, farmers are forced to raise prices.
I can't afford these prices.
Food becomes harder to access, especially in poorer regions.
Still hungry.
And it doesn't stop there. Livestock animals rely on plants too. Cows, sheep, and goats eat crops that depend on bees. As animal feed becomes scarce, meat, milk, and dairy prices skyrocket.
I can't afford these prices.
Entire food systems begin to collapse.
It's chaos, prices are through the roof.
But humans aren't the only ones affected. Wild animals suffer even more. Herbivores lose their main food sources. As plant populations decline, so do the animals that eat them. Predators that rely on those herbivores begin to starve. Slowly, silently, entire ecosystems start to fall apart. Forests lose plant diversity, meadows turn empty, food chains break, one level at a time. This is called ecosystem collapse, and bees are one of the key pillars holding it all together.
But bees give us more than just food. They give us honey, one of the oldest natural foods known to humans. They give us beeswax, used in medicine, cosmetics, candles, and even technology. They help plants grow that produce oxygen, stabilize soil, and prevent erosion. Without bees, the planet becomes less green, less stable, and less alive. So could humans replace bees? Scientists have tried. Some experiments use human workers to hand-pollinate plants with brushes. Others use robotic drones designed to mimic bees. But these solutions are slow, expensive, and nowhere near as effective. To replace bees on a global scale would require billions of dollars and technology we don't yet have.
And here's the cruel irony. Bees aren't disappearing because of nature. They're disappearing because of us. Pesticides poison them. Climate change disrupts flowering seasons. Urban expansion destroys their habitats. Every year, bee populations continue to decline.
And if that decline continues, the question won't be, what if bees disappeared? It will be, why didn't we stop it?
But there is hope. Planting flowers, reducing chemical pesticides, protecting natural habitats.
Small actions multiplied by millions of people can save one of the most important species on Earth. So, would the world survive without bees? Maybe, for a while, but it would be poorer, hungrier, and far more unstable. These tiny insects may actually be one of the main reasons life on Earth still works.